Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Cowboys going up against the Patriots. With that, let's call in our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis, with this opening week matchup.
All right, Larry, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Dallas Cowboys and the New England Patriots. First down throw for Brissett. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
And they'll go with a ground attack here. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. The tackle there by Eli Harold. And now the defense for Dallas.
Randy Gregory entered the league with people excited about his pass rushing skills. They continue to stay excited about his potential.
An early test. 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Brissett on 3rd and 2. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Now a play fake here on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It's a tried-and-true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. A second down throw for Brissett. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
That was a nice completion on an out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. So the penalty by the offense, and now they face a 1st and 15.
Come on, let's go!
They'll throw again. Brissett. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
QB split out wide now. They're in the Wildcat.
Here we go! 190!
Now they try the right side here. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Here we go!
Now this time he'll look to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so, and gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Now Brissett. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Malcolm Mitchell, 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now they try to swing it out left into the flat, complete, but really nice open field tackling.
And they played that one like a great boxer. They were on their toes on that one. They weren't back on their heels reacting to the play. No, they saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
The throw left side complete to Treadwell. That catch good for 5. It's third down. This offensive unit today, they're going to need Dez.
A full combo plate. Size, speed, toughness, not to mention incredible aggressiveness going and getting the football. An extra corner on the field for New England here on third down.
Yeah, another DB. On third down, it's Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. It's taken to the 26. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Patriots take over. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were competent enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
But I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up the play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Patriots send out their punter. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3
and now they
out.
have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is Cowboy football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd and 9 to start things out. A second down throw for Prescott. And avoids the contact by sliding. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They go play action here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. Second down, Prescott. Drops it underneath to Elliott. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, and it's a laser headed for the sidelines. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So the Patriots coming out now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go! Ohio! 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 Come on!
And they'll run it here. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, good luck there as a ball carrier. You get handed that football, look up, oh, there's a big D tackle ready to swallow you whole for a loss.
Yeah, you kind of count on your guys to give you at least a little bit of time, a little bit of space to try and maneuver, but not on that one. And when you have a defensive tackle who is that strong, that agile, he's a lot to deal with. Sometimes you have to double him, and sometimes you're not able to block him no matter who's trying.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. Well, they get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on 3rd down. 1 receiver left, 3 to the right. On 3rd down, Brissett. And that's caught. Did he stay in bounds, though? He did not. Ruled incomplete. Well, 3rd down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time out they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over.
And he lost the football, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
Everyone understood their role on that play. 3rd and 1. You know the defensive guys, they're trying to get down and get low and get leverage on the offensive lineman, but they didn't allow that to happen. They created a crease and allowed him to get through for a 1st down.
2 minutes remain here in the 1st half. Back to Foxborough after this. first down carry by Elliott. And he's got room. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, 51 yards. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from tying the football game. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one, because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. To throw, Brissett. Right side complete. That's Woods. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more. Brissett now on second down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And this one caught by Dez Bryant. 11 yards on the pickup, and the Cowboys are going to get a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off. Usually
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They come up in an offset eye. On second down, Elliott. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So second down was a run play. Now let's see what they do on third.
Here we go.
Prescott from the gun on third. His throw caught right around the 6. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Check 4. Here we go.
And the back goes into motion. Prescott from the gun. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Prescott now on second down. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. And not a good time for the sack on second and goal, a loss of 6. And now it's third down. Here's third and goal now back at the 11. Bryant, the lone receiver, left. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you now to Orlando. And hello, I guess Larry's halftime show is buttoned through. And we are moving on and ready to go for the third quarter. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Cowboys now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turn around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Elliott, they get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Here's Elliott, and some room to maneuver. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Second down following the run. A carry for the big fullback. This is Derek Coleman. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles. But you've got to have a big man you can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
And here's Marshall trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Let's go.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Tyler Lockett was the target there, and it's third down. Some pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides, where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Here we go.
Prescott looks to throw on first. Drops it underneath to Elliott. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
When you think of really good teams that play a base 3-4 defense, you'll have to think the defensive line handles a lot of things. Eat up double teams with your nose guard. Your defensive ends are what we call base guys that can hold the point of attack, and they make it very difficult for people to run the football.
And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series. On third down, it's Prescott. His throw caught at about the 5. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a first and goal.
He went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
Yeah, really a nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Now Elliott. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score one touchdown,
you will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got one that was denied as he tried to get the second one.
after play on this long drive for the offense.
Let's go. One.
Second and goal to go now. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Laquan Treadwell taking it in from a yard out. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. Extra point try by Bailey. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 15 yards through the air and a first down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. First down, Brissett. And that is incomplete. Malcolm Mitchell out of the University of Georgia was the intended receiver. And it's second down. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10.
Let's go. One. Ohio.
Throwing again, Brissett on second and 10. And he comes back with one complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, those guys are worth their weight in gold.
And on third down, the Cowboys bring in an extra defensive back. Brissett on third and 2. And he will find his man on the outside. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. Well, they opted not to run it. They completed the pass on third and 2, but they lost yardage to bring up 4.
Well, give credit to the guys on the other side of the ball. They snuffed out the play. But it does bring into question, 1, the play call, because they didn't run the ball there. They could have run it. And 2, just not getting it. That's got to be deflating for them.
Returnable for Lockett. Good blocking there. Nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a first and 10. Prescott on first down. Out left side here to Bryant. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
They'll run with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
first down. Prescott trying with a catch right side. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 12. And it'll be first down, Cowboys.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Logan Ryan. And the return will stop right around the 25. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give them a rest. You took the words right out of my mouth. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. A 2nd down throw for Brissett. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss.
I spy a couple of extra defensive backs on the field for Dallas.
Cowboys in the dime on 3rd. Now Brissett. He rifles one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
Prescott now on 2nd down. This will be caught at about the 3. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Cowboys use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded at the 8. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
tight, guys. Double tight. Come on, let's go. White,
To throw, Brissett. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. He'll get the penalty yardage back exactly, 10 yards, as they'll get it to 2nd and 10. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Here we go. Let's round.
Brissett now on 2nd down. Over the middle, it's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ohio.
A 1st down throw for Brissett. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Eluding the pressure right. And the grab made by the tight end Pruitt. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
They go play action here on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
On play action, Brissett. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. They go play action with Brissett. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
So many offense want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
And this seemingly endless drive continues. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. On 3rd down, Brissett. Now a desperation throw. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And now here come the Cowboys. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
Let's see if they dial it up this drive. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. They control the clock, they control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Come on, let's go. Try it,
Shift together here from the D-line. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And a little bit of a consolation prize there. He's into the end zone. Won't win him the game, but they do get the score with all zeros showing.
But some fantasy players are really happy with that score.
So we just witnessed touchdown number 1 for the Rook, and certainly that's a football he's going to want for the trophy case.
Yeah, this is one that you don't spike, right? This is one you don't throw to your teammate and let them celebrate. This is one you keep for yourself, take it over to the equipment staff, and have them mark it up, put it away, and then you get it later on. And as you said, mount it in your trophy case. Fantastic. Hopefully the first of many.
Well, week 1 behind us now. Always tough to start the season on the losing side.
It is, but you know, the teams that know how to recover, that understand it's just week 1, are the teams that will sustain and end up having a good season.
So for Dallas, it was a hard-fought game, and they'll exit 1-0 as they win by a touchdown. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions.